I'm 20. I got my own apartment. I got a job. I got hobbies. I got plans, but I still feel behind. And it's not like the behind that you feel because like social media or like you're looking at people and comparing. It's really like it's like internal. It's a like behind that you feel when you feel like you should be somewhere else, you know? And like I have a certain place that I feel like I want to be at, in terms of money and, working and what I'm doing with my life. And I'm just not there yet. So I feel like I'm behind. I feel like maybe I'm not doing enough or putting enough and be at where I want to be at. Right. And I definitely think it has something to do with ambition because the more ambitious you are, the harder it is to feel successful. You know, you might hit a certain goal that you had, but now your goal is at a whole different place because as time moves forward, your goals change, you know? So, like, right now, goal I have is to get this YouTube bigger, right? And I know as I get there, my goal might change from, oh, first I want to get, you know, this amount of subscribers. And then once I get closer there, when I'm not even there yet, right? Let's say I want to get 100 subscribers. When I get to about 90, all of a sudden my goal changes to I want to get 150 subscribers, you know? And like that's probably because like I know there's more to do. There's more that I want out of this. So that's just what happens. And I think it's the same thing that goes in with life. There's a certain place that I want to be at life, but I'm not there yet. Now, I do think I am closer than I was a year ago, but also, you know, maybe I didn't take enough time to celebrate exactly what I've achieved. Because the same time this year, didn't have an apartment, didn't have a car. I was actually just getting out of dropping out of college. So I really didn't know exactly what I wanted to do at all. So, because when I was in college, I had a certain plan, and that plan got all the way derailed because I wasn't able to do what I was doing up there no more. And I was like, okay, I got to figure out what's next. So I just kept on doing what I always did and hustled and was able to find what I wanted to do and just kept on planning from there. But that goes into the next thing that I want to talk about. We don't understand how long things take. Like we severely underestimate it, you know? Like you might think, "Oh, I'm going to do this and by 6 months I'm going to be here." But really it's going to take actually this long. Like okay, example, right? With YouTube. A lot of people look at YouTube, they start it and then they end up getting no views for a while. They end up getting 20 views, 12 views. Like this video right now might only get like 2 views, 6 views, maybe 0 views. And people don't realize that's just what everybody had to go through. Like unless you already had something backing you up for people to look at you, that's what you have to go through. And really, no matter what you do, anything new is always going to end up at zero. Just because somebody had a whole bunch of followers on TikTok, he switches to YouTube. So now he's getting a whole bunch of followers on YouTube too. His TikTok still had to have 0 views at some point. Unless you're just the son of a famous person, the son or daughter of a famous person who already has, you know, a big name around them, you're, you're not starting. You're going to start from zero. So, yeah, because YouTube takes years. Like, ask anybody in YouTube. It takes them a couple years to actually get to where they need to go to. It takes a couple years to build skills, a couple years to build a business before it actually gets to anywhere that you want to go to. So that's why I think it's really important to like not have a timeline or have a vague timeline. Have a vague timeline of okay, by here I plan to do this, by here I plan to do this. But for me, my timeline is more of once I get to this number, once I get to this thing. So let's say I'm selling stuff, right? Once I get to 1K in profit, then my next goal is this right here. Once I get 1K in profit, my next goal is 3K. Once I get 3K in profit, instead of once I'm doing this, selling stuff for about a month, then I want to be getting 3K profit the next month. That's just it's not gonna go well for you because you're gonna realize to get that first 1K, it's probably gonna take more than 1 month to get that first 1K when you're starting something, you know. So yeah, like don't really have a timeline because really nothing really works on the time that we go off of. Because some people get rich at 18, some people get rich at 20, some people get rich at 40. Like, have you ever seen those movie stars who didn't actually start starring in movies until they were older? Like when they were young, they weren't able to get a big break, but then they got older, they turned 40, now they get their first big break, and they become movie stars. You know, that's just how it is sometimes. Can't really control it. So that's that's my biggest things. It's not about really being behind, but it's about just looking at exactly where you want to be at, and I don't know, just getting there. Because like I know I'm young, which is why I feel like I got to do all the things I got to do because I'm only gonna be young once, so I can build a foundation now, so that later on I can actually be where I want to be at. Because like you'll see a lot of these YouTubers talking about they made this X amount of money um by doing this, you know. Um, Me, I mean, I'm watching these videos, but I'm definitely not there, not at what they're at. I'll get there at some point though, but I'm not at where they're at. So I be feeling like, okay, I just gotta keep on going. And people don't realize that people be like switching all the time. Like your whole life, you're probably gonna be switching a lot of things. Like people switch careers all the time. Whatever career you're doing right now, you might not be doing it later. Like you might be in a whole different career. You know, like sometimes you could be doing good in life. Something happens. Now you're broke again. Now you got to restart all over again. You got to get back up there. Got to get back to where you were at. Mind you, you were just good, just chilling, just a little bit ago. Like people will switch. It's like when you're in college and you switch your major. Like, there's people who be switching their majors 3 times, and it's still their first year, first second year, and they're already switching. So I mean, I think maybe the feeling never goes away of feeling behind, which is probably okay. Like maybe you'll always feel like this, or no matter what, or whenever you get to the point that you thought you wanted to get to, you're like, dang, there's still more that I want to do. But I don't think that's necessarily a bad. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. I think if we just keep on moving forward and you know keep on trying to strive, I think if we just keep on moving forward and trying to strive for whatever it is we want to get to, eventually we'll realize that we're good. Because like somebody like me, if we're talking about like let's say money, I would love to be, a millionaire, but I think where I would want to stop it is at a billionaire. Like honestly, I think once I get like a certain amount of millions, I'm okay. Honestly, I think once I get a certain amount, honestly, I think once I get a certain amount of millions, I'll be okay. Like I wouldn't want to make any more of that. Like I'll probably be like, okay, I'll keep on having money come in so that I always have some sort of money coming in so I can't go broke, but I don't need to keep on stacking. Which also brings me to a different video I'm probably gonna make because for some reason, like these millionaires and billionaires just keep on wanting to get more money. And I kinda don't understand it. But I'll let you know when that video's out. But yeah. So, I'm 20. I feel like I still got a lot to do, but I think that's okay. And maybe I'm not behind. Maybe I am. but that doesn't really matter because time keeps on moving forward.